Hello, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to create and send an email automatically from a Google form. And so for this example, I have um, the form I completed was just for students that I was concerned about their grades. I wanted to send an email to them and to their parents before the end of the semester to just say, hey, I'm concerned. We have time to fix this, but like, just so you know, here's the information that you're going to need. And so for that, I created a Google form and I thought about what is all the information that I'm going to need um, that's specific to that student. And so I drafted an email first to say, hey, I'm concerned about you. I addressed it to the student, one, so that they're the point of contact as I teach high school. It's their responsibility. And so empowering them to be responsible for that. But then also, it was much easier to use pronouns as you and your instead of he or she or they or and getting all up into that. So for those reasons, I picked to address to the student. So then, as I went through my email, I just took the information that was going to be really specific to the student, and then that's where the Google form questions came in. So, what's the student's name? What class are they in? What's their grade? How many missing assignments do they have? So as I went through, I just put X's next to that, and so then I could come back um, and and fill this out. So then I created my form with student name. I was going to need the email to send it to the student, and then also parent email because I wanted to copy the parents on the email. So I was going to need those two things to be in the form responses, and um, grabbing the emails wasn't going to work for this one. So um, and then what class were they in? These were at the time the classes that I was teaching. What was their grade? And then how many missing assignments do they have? So once I've completed the form, I used an add-on. The add-on is email notifications for Google Forms. So I added that link earlier in the presentation. So if you don't have that, you are going to need to pause and get that add-on. If you have the add-on, you're just going to click on it. You're going to create a new email notification. You can give this rule a name, something that you'll know what it's about. Email addresses to notify. So here's where I want to put the student email and the parent email. And I'm going to use these fancy brackets because that's what the add-on asks for. And then I'm going to just, and you can copy and paste to make sure that you have everything exact here. And it's just telling them what field from your form to pull that information. Add a comma, and then I'm also going to add in parent email. So if you want more than one, you're just going to add the comma there. You can type in an email address here if you would like. You don't have to do it from a form response, but I knew these were going to change for each student, so I wanted it to. Sender's email, I'm going to change this because I don't want it to say Google Form. I want it to come from me. Here's where they can respond to me. And then I'm going to use the visual editor. So how would you like to create the email template? So I'm going to hit edit. I have this here. So I'm going to come back. I'm going to grab this email. And I'm going to paste in the email address that I have, or the email that I wrote. And so here, I'm going to, again, put in anything I want from the Google form. I'm going to put them inside of two of these fancy brackets, both. So one to start, then the field name of the question. So again, I would highly recommend kind of copy pasting, even though you can't do that at this point. So you can do it if you have the email as a Google Doc template, and then you can just copy and paste it in there. And then also I want to put the subject line, not this, right? So I'm going to put in concern for student name. Hang on. Grade in English. And I'm not going to put anything here, or actually I can. You can get really fancy and just do class. And then it should pull in that class. So for example, it would say concern for Ashley Ferraro grade in class in English 9 or English 9 honors. I wonder if I can do this. Okay, that's just me being snooty English teacher. All right, so I'm going to hit save. I'm going to scroll down. All of these other options are if you upgrade. So I'm going to save this rule. I'm going to close it. I'm going to test it out. So here's the moment of truth. All right, so now it's going to say my grade is a 55, and I didn't put the percent here. I put it in the form, so it will come up as a 55%, and I have 6 missing assignments. I'm going to hit submit. And then if I go to my email, and I've logged out and logged it back in under different accounts, so it's getting a little angry at me. And so here is the email that came through. Concern for Emma Ferraro, so the apostrophe S actually worked. Grade in English 9. And then here's the email. Dear Emma Ferraro, I'm reaching out because your grade, concerned about your grade in English 9. You currently have a 55%, so it worked wonderfully. The signature gets a little wonky, but that's okay. I don't care. It got out the information that I needed that easily, that quickly. Let me know if you have questions.